Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Gervonta Davis has sights set on one man after Frank Martin. He talks too much. Gervonta Davis returns to the ring next month for the first time in over a year. Gervonta Davis returns to the ring next month for the first time in over a year when he defends his WBA lightweight title against Frank Martin. But the explosive puncher is already looking ahead to the future fights. Davis is arguably the hottest property in boxing right now. His stoppage victory over Ryan Garcia last year reportedly did the biggest pay-per-view numbers of any boxing event in 2023 and catapulted Tank's stardom to new levels. The Baltimore native has not been in action since due to being under house arrest for a hit-and-run incident, but is back against Martin on June 15th in Las Vegas. Martin, who boasts a perfect record of 18 wins in 18 fights with 12 knockouts, will prove a stern test for Tank, but only a minority will be backing the ghost to upset the odds. If Davis comes through that fight, there will be cause for him to face the biggest names in 135 and 140 divisions currently stacked with talent, including Haney, Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. Asked in an interview who he wants to face, Davis had no hesitation calling out Stevenson. "I want Shakur, he talks too much." Davis predicted how a clash against the three-way world champion would play out. "I'll stop him, all he is going to do is run." Stevenson returns to the ring to defend his WBC belt against a former Martin opponent in Artyom Haratunian on July 6. Davis vs. Martin takes place at the MGM Grand Garden Arena on June 15th in a card also featuring David Benavides, who is making his light heavyweight debut. Frank Martin said it has strength about fake stablemate Ryan Garcia. Frank Martin might share a trainer with Ryan Garcia, as both train with Derek James in Dallas, Texas, but it is clear there is no brotherly bond. Martin is preparing for a career-defining pay-per-view fight against Gervonta Davis on June 15th at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, challenging for Davis' WBA lightweight title. Martin recently addressed comments made by Garcia, who favored Davis over his gymmate. The comments surprised many, as boxers, particularly teammates, often exhibit loyalty to their teammates. However, Martin expressed skepticism about Garcia's authenticity and his online persona and antics. Garcia recently said, "I will bet $1 million that Gervonta will KO Martin within 7 rounds. I like Frank, but the truth is the truth. He doesn't know what he wants to do," Martin told. "I feel like all of the stuff he is pulling is all fake." Garcia was stopped by Davis in the 7th round of their fight last year. Martin, who will end an 11-month streak of inactivity after a unanimous decision win over Artyom Haratunian in July, read his thoughts on Garcia's change of opinion. He go from being at the press conference after his fight saying, "Frank going to beat him," to "I bet $1 million. Tank going to knock him out." Martin said, "I feel like it's fake." Regarding his relationship with Garcia, Martin was clear. "We got a some trainer, that's what it is." Gervonta Davis gives big hint that he will attempt Ryan Garcia's rematch. Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia are seemingly both eager to fight against in future. The American rivals clashed in 2023, with Davis emerging victorious by 7th round knockout. Their bout took place under somewhat unusual circumstances. It was staged at 136 pounds catch weight and with a 10 pounds registration clause to prevent either fight from being significantly bigger on fight night. Frank Martin reacts to Ryan Garcia's disloyalty ahead of Gervonta Davis' fight. Frank Martin spoke up today about his gymmate Ryan Garcia, picking against him in his title challenge of WBA regular lightweight champ Gervonta Davis on June 15th in their fight on Prime Video pay-per-view at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Martin noted that initially Ryan had on his side saying he would win, but then went in the opposite direction, talking about betting $1 million that Tank would win. It looks bad that Frank Martin and Ryan share the same trainer, Derek James, and the trains in Dallas. Ryan would have been better off staying neutral on the Tank vs Martin fight. It could be that Ryan is trying to stay on Tank Davis' side because he wants a rematch. That's the biggest fight out there for Ryan, who is coming off an upset 12-round majority decision win over WBC light welterweight champion Devin Haney on April 20th. Ryan wants a mega fight when he does return to the ring, and right now his future situation is murky, given his recent positive KED tests for asterine. The New York State Athletic Commission has yet to meet to discuss Ryan's case. Frank, 29, is an underdog against Tank Davis, and almost no one is giving him a chance of winning. The Errol Spence Jr. promoted Martin didn't look great in his last fight, needing to rally to defeat Artem Harutyunyan by a 12-round unanimous decision. He was cool, but I don't care what he say. I wouldn't get on and talk down. He went from Frank is going to win to Frank is going to. I bet $1 million against him, say Martin, about how Ryan Garcia went from backing him to picking Gervonta Davis to beat him in their fight on June 15th. This shit is fake with me. I don't fight with people like that. That's fake. I don't care if it's promoting or building, that shit is fake. I'm not with all that. I'm the type of person. I rock who I rock with, and that's why my circle is strong how it is. Frank continued, if Ryan's motives are to stay in Tank Davis' good graces to get a massive payday, it's understandable why he would be suddenly picking against Martin in their June 15th fight. The money that Ryan can make fighting Tank in a rematch is enormous, and it's important that he gets that payday before the bottom drops out of his career. He is fake. Even when he is saying that, I still am going to down-talk him or bash his name, let him lose his money, said Martin about Ryan. No friends in boxing. That tweet was not geared directly towards him, but he was a part of that, but it was bigger than just that. It's a lot, said Martin when asked if his recent comment, "There ain't enough friends in this shit," was directed towards Ryan. This boxing shit, they ain't your friend, and I get that. People change up when money is involved, especially the kind of dough that Ryan can get fighting Tank Davis against. Martin shouldn't be surprised that he is picking against him. It wouldn't make sense for Ryan to be backing Martin and risk getting on a Tank's bad side. People jump sides. You got people that doubt. You really in this shit by yourself, really, say Martin. You got your solid team, but other than that, as a fighter, you got to put yourself in the mindset that you in it by yourself. It started before all this, say Martin, and whether he's fine with Gervonta Davis rolled all this out. It started with the Artem fight, and then it started with the fight that was supposed to happen with Shakur Stevenson to this fight now. It's a lot of different sides, a lot of different conversations, and a lot of different things, said Ryan Martin. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.